Hello everyone. Hope you all are staying safe and healthy. This side Bhavisha Verma, Assistant Professor from Sanatan Dharma College, Ambala Kent, and the topic of today is leadership. So, what will be the learning outcomes of this session is who is a leader, the qualities of a leader, difference between manager and leader, concept of leadership, leadership versus management, significance of leadership, functions of leadership. So, we will be beginning with this quotation that says that the essence of great leadership is influence, not authority. A leadership is termed to be the great only when it influences the people under the leadership, working under the leadership of some person, and not just passing or showing authority to the team members that are working under a person. So, who is a leader? A leader can be male or female. A leader can be a person who has a shared vision, who has a vision. He drives, who has a drive and commitment to achieve that vision and skill to make it happen. See, a leader can be any person, be it a male or female, and that person has a vision as in he has certain kind of imagination of doing a work. He has a drive, he has a particular way of doing that work, and he is committed towards that vision he has, and has a proper skill of doing that work and making it happen or making it possible, or achieving it in a particular way. That person is termed as leader. So, what traits does a leader have? A leader has a shared vision. He leads to change, or she leads to change, inspires people, honest towards the work leader is doing, sets example, optimistic, adaptable, l- and leader has best communication skills. So before and so what is the difference between a manager and a leader? So a manager is a one who administers, means he or she checks the work a subordinate is doing and tells them if it is right or wrong. But a leader is the one who innovates the work subordinate is doing and tells them that that particular work is to be done in a better way so that they can achieve a better result. A manager maintains that a particular work is needed to be done in a particular time, but a leader develops the task with the help of the subordinates and make it happen in a particular time. Control manager just controls the workers or the subordinates working under the man under him or her, but leader inspires them to work in the best possible way. A manager has a short term vision that if he has a task that is needed to be done in a particular time, he has just the task that is need to be done. But leadership has the longer term view, because there are many other tasks that are under him or her that is needed to be done. So a leader has a long term view. A manager asks the subordinates how it is to be done and when it is to be done only. That's it. But a leader asks what is to be done and why it is to be done, and also helps them to achieve that work. A manager initiates, he just starts the work, but the ending is not done by the manager. But here leader is the originator of the worker, as well as the ending is done by him, so that they can so the collective so the ending is done by him as well as the subordinate. So he is in both at the starting and at the end. Accepts the status quo. Accepts the status quo means he doesn't challenges the situation around him. Manager doesn't challenges the situation around him, but leader challenges the situation around him and makes the situation in his favor, so that leader so that the better results can be achieved. Manager do things right, he does only that things that is he that he thinks is right, but leader is the one who does right things with the right kind of nature or the right kind of vision he has. So coming to the previous slide, here the difference between boss and a leader is shown. A boss is a person who drives employees, means he says them that this is the way, that is the work and it is to be done. But leader is the one who coaches them that how the work is to be done. Depends on the authority. Boss has a authority, he but leader works on the goodwill. There is some kind of fear involved with the boss, but under the leadership there is great enthusiasm. Boss says I have done it, but leader says we have done it. Places blame for if there is some kind of breakdown or there is some kind of damage occurred. Boss always puts the blame over the other subordinates under him or her, but leader fixes the breakdown and makes it happen. No, a boss knows how the work is to be done and leader shows how the work is to be done. Then boss uses people, but leader develops people around him. The boss takes the credit, but under the leader, but a leader is the one who gives the credit to the other people under his leadership or her leadership. Boss, there is the command involved in boss, whereas leader always asks for the better suggestions among the team members. Boss says just go and do that work, and leader says let's go and do this work and make the things happen. So, what is leadership? So, according to Keith Davis, leadership is the ability to persuade others to seek defined objectives enthusiastically. It is human factor which binds a group together and motivate it towards the goal. See, leadership is the ability to achieve the objectives enthusiastically, and also motivates the team members under a leader, so that they and motivates the team members under the leader so that they can make the work happen in the best possible way. So what does the concept of leadership says? So the concept of leadership says that leadership is the process by which a person influences the others, influences the other people under in the team, and making them work in the favor of the organization with his beliefs, with his ethics, with his values, with his knowledge, and with his skills. A leader, uh, a leader, a leadership, a leadership is only based. A leader carries out the a process of leadership with his belief, with his values he have towards his work, with the ethics he follow or she follow towards the work, with the kind of knowledge and skill a leader has for the work. So what is the difference between an leadership and management? So when we see according to the personality, it require personality style according to the personality style. So leadership requires lot of charisma and imagination to lead people. See, a leader requires lot of imagination because he has to guide people, because he or she has to guide people under the leadership, if under his or her leadership, so that people gets motivated and work positively towards the goal. Whereas in management there is lots of rationality their only focus is to complete the work with the resources they have and to achieve the goal. Then comes according to the focus. The focus here is on leading people and the person or the individual at the center. Under the leadership, the focus is on leading the people, whereas under manager, the focus is on system structure and resources orientation. Leadership is people oriented, whereas management is task oriented style. Leadership is participative, consultative, and transformational. The aim here is to get everybody involved in the decision making process, and collective efforts are counted for achieving towards the goal. Whereas in management, it is dictatorial, authoritative, consultative, and or democratic, but here the manager is the one who plans, controls, and directs the subordinates under him. Driven by Leadership is driven by passion, charisma, creativity, and imagine, whereas management is driven by formal authority and management position. Objectives of leadership. The objectives of leadership is to develop a feeling of cooperation and coordination among the subordinates, to determine and develop the needful direction about good or bad, right and wrong, and the and right and wrong conduct and behaviors applicable in the society, to determine and formulate the equitable and justified behavioral norms of the society, to develop new, innovative, creative ideas and approaches among the people, to determine and make prospective visions and mission of for the well-being of the human's life in the society, to determine and develop parameters on the basis of ethical values towards optimum and balanced behavior between individuals and group in the society, to determine some learning aspects, to follow the concept of truth, purity, politeness, and justification among every people in the society, to develop enthusiasm, loyalty, and devotional behavior and attitudes, to determine and provide needful direction, to make team spirit among people, to provide due importance for common interest in a group of society, to develop some leading guidelines for developing better work environment.